My name's Dan and I'm from Bradford. It was a Saturday and I was going into town to meet some friends at the Media Museum. I've always got to make sure I've got my Help I'm Lost card with me. I don't mind travelling on the bus, I quite like it, but I do get a bit nervous sometimes. I have been to town loads on my own, but I haven't been to the Media Museum before, so I really need to keep an eye out for where I was getting off.
They're a very vulnerable group of people, young people with learning disabilities. Many of them look as if they're very able and capable, but looks are deceptive, and underneath there's a lack of understanding and a lack of being able to communicate what they need or questions that they want to ask, and just general fear. They're not used to being out and about and doing things on their own.
From our point of view, we feel it's essential to give them the opportunity of travelling independently with a means of sort of looking after themselves in the future. So the card gives them a little bit of a comfort that if they decide to go to Leeds or Bradford city centre or anywhere within West Yorkshire, that they'd know that if they did get into difficulties, they've got the card.
So the Help I'm Lost card really is going to be about them carrying a card whereby if they feel unsafe or they are genuinely lost and they don't know where they are, or they're a bit stuck and they need to ask someone for help, they can take this card to a place that displays the Help I'm Lost card sign where that they're welcome here. They can go in, feel comfortable, hand over the card, get someone to contact them, and then they can be brought back to a place of safety.
The information on the front of the card tells a person that they're actually they've got a learning disability and that they're lost and they need help. And on the back of the card, free contact telephone numbers.
Basically, they forget, so they'll set off in the morning, they know where they're going and they know what they've got to do. Easily distracted, they can sit on a bus, forget where the bus stop is, get off at the wrong place, and even a short distance of one stop can completely confuse some of them.
Everything seemed to be going fine, but I must have been tired because I fell asleep and I missed my stop. The next thing I remember was being woken up by the driver and he was asking me questions. I was alright at first, I was quite calm until I found out I'd missed my stop. Then I got scared, I got mixed up and couldn't think properly. The driver was trying to be really nice, but I was so mixed up I couldn't hear properly and everything just seems to be jumbled up. I just got off the bus and started walking away. He asked me if I was going to be okay, but I just kept on walking. I just felt completely lost. I was trying to look for someone to help me, but I just couldn't find anyone. I just really felt scared.
That feeling that you get when you think, I haven't got a clue what to do here, I'm totally lost. I don't speak that other person's language, I don't know what the heck's going on, I don't know where it is a safe place to go, I don't know how to get back, I've no money on me, I don't understand how to use the money. All those feelings are what these young people with learning disabilities feel all the time.
We're getting city centre businesses hopefully to sign up and display the cards within the windows, so it'll be prominent shops where they've been before, or also bus stations. So the Bradford interchange have signed up to it. They're going to be displaying the cards in their cafeteria and in the front doors and the ticket office, the information desk.
It's a very good scheme because it identifies a location where a person with a special need may go to get assistance.
It takes 30 seconds to stick a sticker to a window, and then if someone does present a card, it's just having someone to bring them into the cafe, get them a cup of tea, and we have mobile phones that we use in store that we can make the phone calls and make sure they're happy and feel safe, which is what it's all about really.
This symbol, it's bright, It's instant, and the person that needs that assistance knows exactly where to go.
You may have a situation where you don't have a young person with a learning disability coming to your shop for 6 months, but that's no excuse to take the sticker down. You know, it's got to be there at all times, because you may not ever need to use it, but it gives people comfort of mind that if they do get into a situation, you know, they'll be sort of kind of aided within that shop.
I decided to go back to the bus station because I realised that somebody there might be able to help me.
If they're out and about in the street, we don't really, you know, it's not good practice to be approaching strangers.
Because they're quite a vulnerable group of young people, they may be getting comments made because they look different, they sound different, all that happens.
What we would say, if you've actually forgot your helpline lost card, depending which environment you're in, try and find a safe person to approach. In an ideal world, there may be a PCSO walking by, or somebody, you know, a security officer within a shopping centre who looks to be a help contact. If that's the case, we'd ask them to actually approach that person.
I was so happy when a member of the station staff came over to help me. I stopped feeling scared and panicky. I showed him my help and lost card, and I knew he would be able to get in touch with somebody, and they would come and pick me up, and everything will be all right.
From our point of view, we feel it's essential to give them the opportunity of travelling independently with a means of sort of looking after themselves in the future. So the card gives them a little bit of a comfort that if they decide to go to Leeds or Bradford city centre or anywhere within West Yorkshire, that they'd know that if they did get into difficulties, they've got the card.
And this could go district-wide, it could be regional, hopefully it could be national. It's such a simple idea. So the potential for the scope of work that these young people could get out of it and what they could learn and where they could take it is just phenomenal.